श्रीमान् वेंकटनाथार्य कवितार्किक केसरी वेदांताचार्य वर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि श्रीवासरंग परकाल मुनित्रयाप्तलक्ष्मात्मरक्षण इत्युक्तयोगागमान्तम् आचार्य भक्ति परिपूतमनर्गशीलं गोपाल देशिकमुनिं गुरुमाश्रयामः। व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे सुखतातं तपोनिधिं। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. So here we are blessed to enjoy the Vishnu Sahasranamam Stotram almost every Saturday. Almost few Saturdays we missed, of course, and the recitation alone would grant us several benefits. The listeners also get the same benefits, if not the chanters. So, furthermore than that, we are even blessed to go through the meanings given by our acharyas. The commentators have beautifully analyzed and explained the individual name uttered in the Vishnu Sahasranamam. Vishnor Nama Sahasrasya Veda Vyaso Mahamuni Chandonushtup Tatadevo Bhagavan Devaki Sutaha. Sri Vedavyasa is the Rishi of Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra, the sage who compiled together the 1,000 names as the names were revealed by Bhishma Pitamaha, the grandfather Bhishma, to Yudhishthira in Anushtup Chandas, Anushtup meter, 32 syllables, 16 in the top, 16 at the bottom. And Lord Krishna, the son of Devaki, is the Devata who is being worshipped in this Vishnu Sahasranamam. And Lord Krishna was standing in front of Bhishma when the stotram was recited, narrated by Bhishma. So there are several commentaries for Vishnu Sahasranama Stotram. But the key commentaries were Swami Sri Adi Shankara and Sri Parasara Bhattar and several others had written. In fact, Adi Shankara emphasized the importance of reciting Vishnu Sahasranama Stotram in Bhaja Govinda. Geyam Gita Nama Sahasram. Gita and Nama Sahasram, one is to chant. And there are very many reasons for the greatness of Vishnu Sahasranamam, because it is the essence of Mahabharata, the Sahasranama Stotra. And even the sages, the Alvas, the Acharyas, everybody has made a reference to the Vishnu Sahasranamam. Namam Ayiram Yettanindra Narayana Narane, Andal says. So the person who strung together the 1,000 names is none other than the sage Vedavyasa. And he was not just an ordinary human being. He was Vishnu Amsam. Sakshat Vishnu had put in his power into Shakti, into Vedavyasa. Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave. He was considered as an avatar or Amsham of Vishnu himself. And it is the considered opinion of Bhishma, who was the Bhakti Yogi. He was contemplating of the Lord all times. That it is the opinion of Bhishma that this is the best and the easiest of all dharmas, which is the Nama Sankirtana, the utterance of Vishnu Sahasranamam. It is the means to attain relief from samsaric bondage. You may say it's not the bondage. I am enjoying the samsara sagara. I am enjoying the life. Why do you say it's bondage? Because of the purva punya, unknowingly which we have done, we are enjoying. But when you get hit, when you suffer, when there is disease, when somebody close to you passes away or is struck with illness, or when you lose your wealth, health, when you are in the final moments of life, that time you would regret and repent that we had not done when things were normal. That's why when everything is normal, let us make use of this opportunity to utter his divine names. It is widely accepted that the chanting of Vishnu Sahasranama Stotram gives relief from all sorrows, all sufferings and leads to happiness, peace of mind. Even if you say, I don't have any sorrow, grief, it's even bhogyam, sweet to tell the Nama. Just say Kanna, Krishna, Rama, Narayana, Govinda, Gopala. Even that itself would bring happiness to your mind, calmness. Because these days many people talk about anxiety, depression, and so many mental illness. It's become a new normal that we can call ourselves mentally unwell and get away with it. And finally, it is in conformity with the teachings of Bhagavad Gita, which are teachings of Narayaniya. Vishnu Sahasranamam Stotram is so obviously is excellent, and it gives mental peace, it gives stress relief, because Beshajam Bishat, it is a medicine and he is the doctor. மருத்துவனாய் நின்ற மாமணி வண்ணா எருத்துக்கொடியுடையானும் பிரமனும் இந்திரனும் மற்றும் ஒருத்தரும் பிறவி நோய்க்கு மருந்தருவாரும் இல்லை. பெரியாழ்வார் says. The ரிஷபவாகனன் ருத்ரன், the சதுர்முக பிரம்மா மற்றும் ஒருத்தரும், no other devatas knows the medicine to get rid of the samsaric bondage. And மருந்து அறிவாரும் இல்லை. They do not know the medicine. They cannot prescribe. Whereas மருத்துவனாய் நின்ற மாமணி வண்ணா, the மாமணி வண்ணன், Lord Sri Mahavishnu, he is the doctor who is standing there. He is the doctor, he himself is the medicine. Beshajam Bishat. He is the medicine, he is the doctor. He himself prescribes for us to consume him. Consume him means enjoy his divine glories, rupam, form, embrace him. So reciting or listening to Vishnu Sahasranamam, even listening, calms the mind. It controls wandering, wavering, vacillating thoughts. It promotes excellent, divine, blissful peace, inner balance. It completely gets us rid of the stress, anxiety, fear, Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. Janma, the birth and death and old age, Vyadi. All that fear will go off. It acts as a form of meditation. We cannot keep saying Rama, 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 and then we will fall into sleep. Here it is very simple. Just start Vishwam Vishnu Vashatkaro Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu. So it would keep happening until it gets over 20 minutes. Done. So it's a kind of ritual, and it brings us peace. It gives us health from diseases. Those thousands of years ago, even in the labor ward, when women were giving birth in the labor ward, in a corner, 4 people always used to recite Vishnu Sahasranamam, so that the women who undergo the labor pain would listen to that and have normal babies. Vishnu Sahasranamam has been believed to have healing powers. Reciting it improves physical health, provides relief from ailments. Even Mahaperiyava has said number of times to several devotees who come to him that I have this problem, I have this disease, I have this issue at home, I have problem at home. He would say, just go, take bath at home, recite Vishnu Sahasranamam in front of your father or grandfather who is on his deathbed. He will get relief. It's a spiritual medicine offering relief from physical and mental ailment. And it's not just that. It gives wealth, prosperity. Lord Vishnu is Sriyapati, Sri Mahalakshmi. Reciting Vishnu Sahasranamam improves financial status, attracts wealth, prosperity. But these are all fleeting wealth. He would grant you more and more wealth, but very soon you will realize that this is not the wealth you are looking for. Tiruttakka selvamum shevagamum yampadi varuttamum tirndu magindelo rembavai. Tiruttakka selvam. We want the wealth which is equivalent to Sri Mahalakshmi. We want that wealth which is being at his lotus feet always. So it helps in acquiring the wealth eternally as well, here as well as there. It removes obstacles and creates new opportunities. It also burns all papams, whether committed knowingly or unknowingly, whether we have hurt one people or 1,000 people, it gets us rid of papams. Reciting Vishnu Sahasranamam purifies the soul, reduces the burden of papam. But we may say, okay, I recite Vishnu Sahasranamam, the papams are burnt. Now why do I have to recite Vishnu Sahasranamam again, next day, tomorrow? Because we keep committing hundreds of papams every day. By thought, by action, by speech, so many papams. It cleanses the mind and leads to a better life. And of course, reciting these names aids in spiritual progress. We are born to grow vertically, not horizontally like animals. So we are born to grow vertically. That means we have to elevate ourselves. Spiritual elevation is required. We have been blessed with a human being body. So naturally, we should uplift ourselves with vivekam, determination. What's good, what's wrong. We should not behave like an animal. We are not here to eat, mate, sleep. No. We have to do something more to get us rid of. Only if you swim against the current, you can grow, you can move. If you go with the flow, then you would land up in somewhere else. So go against the flow. Of course, the 5 sense organs are pulling us down. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, it's not easy to control the sense organ. Not easy at all. But abhyasena ta kaunteya vairagyena cha grihhyate. Vairagyam, detachment, abhyasam, practice. Keep on doing. One fine morning, maybe after 30, 40 years, you may get vairagya. Have I got? No, not yet. Still 30, 40 perhaps. So it enables us to grow spiritually. It protects from enemies, hurdles, challenges. It removes the negative energy, evil forces. In fact, I'm not trying to boast. I used to recite Vishnu Sahasranamam right from the age of 8. So maybe around 12th age, I think, I went to my Attai's place, aunt's place, somewhere else, my father's sister's place. And nearby, there was a lady who used to do some mantrikam, tantrikam and all that, using some power, lemon, and she used to look at somebody and tell and forecast what will happen to the life, all that. She had some vision, mystic power. So my aunt wanted to take me there, me and my sister there, so that she would tell what's in future for us. The moment I entered, she said, no, he should not come. Take him away. I don't know why. Maybe because I used to recite Vishnu Sahasranamam right from the age of 8 with my father every day in the evening. She said, no, I cannot tell for him. Of course, we all came back. So it's not to say anything about me, but the Sahasranamam has that power. People, mantrika, tantrika, somebody who wants to tell all these would go away. And removal of fear of death, fear of something, suffering, all would go away. It gives positive energy. So this Vishnu Sahasranamam is so powerful. So let's continue with the Phalasruthi that we had. Last time we saw Imam Stavam Bhagavato Vishnur Vyasena Kirtitam. Patete Ichet Purusha Shreya Praptum Sukhanicha. The person who desires to obtain supreme Ananda, supreme bliss, the pleasures of the world, should chant this stotra of Bhagavan Vishnu, sung by great sage Vyasa. That's the crude meaning of the sloka. Imam Stavam Bhagavato Vishnur Vyasena Kirtitam. Patetya Ichet Purushaha Shreya Praptum Sukhanicha. Ichet, one who desires to obtain Shreyas, the pleasures of the world, the bliss, Sukham, the pleasures of the world, supreme bliss, Shreyas. If somebody is desirous of that, should read means recite, chant this stotra of Bhagavan Vishnu, Vyasena Kirtitam, sung by great sage Vyasa. This stotra sings the praise of Lord Vishnu, who has unlimited greatness, Vaibhavam, Paramatma, Sarvajna, Sarveshwaran, Sarvashaktan. When Draupadi cried for saving her modesty, she said, Dwaraka Nilayachyuta Govinda Pundarikaksha Rakshamam Sharanagatam Shanka Chakra Ghadapani. When she yelled, she gave up. She prayed to Krishna. Krishna didn't go there to protect her. That Nama, that Dwaraka Nilayachyuta Govinda Pundarikaksha Rakshamam Sharanagatam, that Nama was enough for her to get the continuous flow of saris. So, what he could not do, the name could do. The Nama who praises him through the stotra is none other than Vedavyasa. He drank the greatness of the full Vedas. He completely knew the quality of Mahavishnu. This gem of the stotram has the greatness of the one who is praised as well as the one who is praising him. So Vedavyasa, none other than Vedavyasa sang this. None other than Mahavishnu is the person worshipped here. Sri Shankaracharya mentions Imam Stavam Ityadina Sahasra Sakajnanena Sarvajnanena Bhagavata Krishna Dvaipanayena Sakshat Narayanena Kritam Iti Sarvaireva Artibihi Sadaram Patitavyam Sarva Pala Siddhaya Iti Darshayati. He gives that commentary in his Bhashya. By the verse beginning with Imam Stavam, Bhishma indicates that this stotra is composed by the respected, revered Krishna Dvaipayana, who is Vedavyasa. The omniscient, the Sarvajna, he is the Sarvajnan, he knew everything of the 1,000 branches of Veda. And he is Mahavishnu himself, Narayana himself. And hence, this hymn is to be recited by all with unconditional faith in order to achieve all the ends. Adi Shankara mentions. Vishweshwaram Ajam Devam Jagatah Prabhavapyayam Bhajantiye Pushkaraksham Nateyanti Parabhavam. The lotus-eyed Bhagavan is the birthless supreme deity. He has got no birth. Ajayamano Bahuda Vijayate. Purusha Suktam says, the one who is never born became many. He took the avatarams, he became many, he became beings. Tat Srishtva Tadanu Pravishya Tadevanu Pravishata Upanishad says. He creates the beings, he enters into it as the indweller and he directs them, he controls them. He is the Sarva Swami. He is the cause of creation and destruction of the universe. Those who sing his praise will never ever meet the disrespect or discomfort of any kind. Bhajantiye Pushkaraksham Nateyanti Parabhavam. They would never ever get any disrespect from anyone. So, these are all going to say that all the acharyas have praised worship of Hari will bestow moksham itself, release from the bondage of samsara. He concludes by dedicating this pashyam at the lotus feet of Hari, Adi Shankara. And Vishnu Sahasranama is so nicely talks about Eko Vishnu Mahadbhutam Pratak Bhutanyanekasha. Vishnu is many, but he is one, and he divides himself and exists in all beings as the Antaratma, as the indweller, and are in 3 worlds, rules all of them without death and without decay. He is there inside our Jivatma as the indweller. He is never ever affected by the dirt, the karma bondage like ours, like our Atma. He is not affected by that. Because Avikaraya Shuddhaya Nityaya Paramatmane. He is Avikaraya Shuddhaya, never gets distorted. Imam Stavam Bhagavato, we saw that. Then Arjuna Vacha, Padmapatra Vishalaksha Padmanabha Surottama Bhaktanam Anuraktanam Tratha Bhava Janardana. Here, oh Padmapatra Vishalaksha, he has got a divine form. Lord Sriman Narayana, Mahavishnu, his entire divine form is so beautiful to behold in our eyes. It's so wonderful that one cannot take the eyes off his face, his lotus eyes, or his coral shaped Pavalavai, the mouth, the lips, the lovely divine chest, or his stomach. So he has got lotus eyes. Who he has a lotus, he's like a lotus pond, and he's a shelter. So he says, Padmapatra Visalaksha Padmanabha Surottama Bhaktanam Anuraktanam Trata Bhava Janardana. Be a shelter to all your devotees who come to you with love. Arjuna says, and Bhagavan says, Yomam Nama Sahasrena Stotimichati Pandava Soham Ekena Slokena Stutayeva Nasamshayaha. This is the most beautiful word of Krishna. He says, if Yomam Nama Sahasrena, he who likes to sing in praise of me through this stotra, using these 1,000 names, Arjuna, get to know that I am pleased by his singing, by his reciting, by his chanting of just one sloka. I am pleased. They don't have to even struggle for 20 minutes, the 108 slokas. I am pleased with one sloka. Without any doubt, don't worry. Stutayeva nasamshayaha. Don't have no doubt about it. He is so merciful and compassionate and full of Parama Dayalu, Parama Karuniko Bhagavan. He says, one sloka is adequate. Then why do we have to recite all 107 slokas? Why? Because we enjoy. It's not that he is pleased with one, rest all bonus. But we also enjoy singing his divine names. Otherwise we would be looking at Netflix and have 108,008 more papams. Better at least those 20 minutes, let's not do papams. Then Vyasa Vacha. Vasanad Vasudevasya Vasitam Bhuvanat Jagatrayam Vasitam Te Jagatrayam Sarva Bhutani Vasosi Vasudeva Namostute. There is one more version, Vasitam Bhuvanatrayam. Bhuvana and Jagat both are almost synonyms. Vyasa said, my salutation, my namaskarams to you, Vasudeva, because you who live in all the worlds, you make all the worlds as your residence, where beings, human beings and other beings live. Because Vasudeva means everywhere, all beings live in him. That is Vasudeva. All worlds live in him, and you live in all beings as their soul, as their antaratma. Salutations to you. So Vasudeva is so powerful name. He who lives in all beings as their antaratma and in the universe, in the matter, in the non-being, as well as they live in him, means they reside in him as his body, as his shariram, as his attribute. When we say shariram, body, we don't compare ourselves, the body that we have with our atma. The shariram and atma means the shariram is supported by the atma, not the other way. Once the atma leaves, shariram will fall. Shariram is supported by atma, number one. Shariram is directed, controlled by atma. When we tell our shariram, go open the fridge, take ice cream out, eat, it will start eating. That hand and mouth will not automatically do. The Atma has to say. So controlled by Atma. And third, the Atma is the master. Body is only serving the master. Body, once the Atma leaves, body is just it. It becomes it. No more name, it. So that's the body shariram. Sharira Atma Bhavam. Similarly, we all Jivatmas and the universe become his Perumal's, Paramatma's body, Sharira. Means we are supported by him, we are directed and controlled by him, we are his servants and we report to him. He is our master. He tells and we do. He gives us intellect and discrimination for us to know what is good and what is right and do what is good. He facilitates that. So, Vasudeva Namostute, Vasudeva Namostute. Then Parvati Vacha. That we will continue in the next week, which is the last week for this session. Following week, we will start a new Vishnu Sahasranamam on the 17th of January. Spread a word. Those who are interested to learn from beginning can register, join, and of course I request each one of you to continue to attend so that we'll continue to spend some useful time on a Saturday evening more spiritually. Dhanyosmi. Kavitarkika Simhaya Kalyana Gunashaline Srimate Venkateshaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha.